Here we are at part 6 of the Death Stranding gameplay walkthrough. We are back in a private room, and I hope that BB is feeling better so we can continue on with our journey. Let's take a look around the room and see if anything new has presented itself. It looks like there's plenty of... Oh yes, you're pointing at the door, but we can't go to the door yet. It looks like we've been restocked with a fresh supply of a Monster Energy drink, of course. I'm sure we will never run out of that in this game experience. Oh look, the weapons rack is now empty. So this must just be a private room and not the private room that we were in prior. And it looks like there's nothing else to do other than maybe take a shower. And I think we all know what's about to happen.
Sam, this is Hartman.
What a surprise.
Deadman relayed your request to me, and I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
You study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, it's almost time. 2, 1.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Before we check out the terminal, let's not gloss over the fact that I think that Hartman just said we can collect our fluids and use them to fight the BTs. So does that mean we can just keep chugging that there Monster Energy drink and then just piss all over the BTs? Is that... am I drawing a straight line between point A and point B, or is that what just happened? I'm sure we'll find out more going forward, but for now, let's activate the terminal. There should be some new options here. Let's see what he said. He said there is mail and it looks like data. Let's go ahead and open our mail. From Benjamin Hancock. Let's see what he has to say. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals. Everyone at the Distro Center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery is dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Does that mean I have to give it Monster Energy drink? Because I'm sure that's going to happen at some point in this game. However, you only need to do it once. The auto charger should kick in after that. Sorry if we got your hopes up. Okay, so we need to find some way to power that bike outside before we can use it. So let's do that next. Although it looks like we have one more bit of mail here. From George Batten, more than Oxy. Sam the Man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. Well, yeah, I just brought you a bunch of drugs. Everyone there is probably high. So, either way, I'm glad that you are feeling better. Let's see if we can use the door now and get a move on.
Everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Sister woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that...
Something wrong?
When I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I think Deadman just said that BB has been in circulation and has been handled by a lot of people. Again, what a creeper. Let's go and check the terminal before we head out. Actually, you know what? Before we get out in the field and we have to figure this out while we are maybe in danger, let's see what happens if we soothe BB. So, let's hit L1. There is an indication for the D-pad down. And, oh, hey BB, I can soothe you.
That's okay. It's alright.
You can't see this right now, but I am rocking my controller back and forth. So now, not only do I need to consume Monster Energy drink regularly, but I also need to take care of a baby. Wait a second, is that tank that he is in full of delicious Monster energy drink?
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
I think those guys all live underground, which is why I'm seeing just a hologram. Or they're not here, but I haven't seen too many people in person yet, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's go ahead and take on orders. We want to recover that printer interface. So I'm not sure if we've already done that. And we want to collect chiral crystals. We're going to confirm the order summary. Oh wait, that one is green. And let's select that as well. Okay, so we have those both selected.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Here we are at the cargo screen. Let's get, like, I don't know, 70, maybe 80 ladders. You know what? Let's just use nothing but ladders for the rest of the game after that first part. Let's take the PCC and let's hang it nice and tight here on our tool rack. And it looks like another PCC, so can I put it on the other side of my tool rack? And a third PCC. Okay, so we've swapped out ladders for PCCs. Wow. Amazing. Let's put the third one on our tool rack, and let's go ahead and auto-arrange the cargo. And let's confirm and get a move on.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. The surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
We are very heavily equipped here, and already it looks like that I need to be careful about balancing my load, and we haven't even set foot outside. So let's proceed with great caution.
Keep on keeping on.
There certainly is a lot of signs out here. I would be inclined to put one up, but the landscape is, well, at least my field of view is just filled with them. So let's not spam the area even more. Let's find a unique place to drop our own sign.
Keep on keeping on. Restrictions lifted.
Let's go ahead and create a sign here, and maybe we can get some likes and find out what the hell they do. Let's go ahead and put a motorcycle sign, hard run, no. No, no, no. I don't know if there's anything really poignant to do here, but let's just put speed up, because we're going to get on that motorcycle and we're going to speed up, hopefully. And let's see what happens when we interact with it. I can't actually do anything with it now, so I think our destination is there in the distance, but let's check the map. Alright, so here's where Sam is. That's where I was. And it looks like I want to go all the way there. That's one mission. I think on the way, though, there's something else to do. Yeah, I think we want to go here. Let's place a marker because we want to go into mule territory and recover whatever he said we need to recover.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultradeck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
I think I saw at some point that something was left in our share locker. Let's claim cargo. No, maybe I was mistaken. I thought it said something about a grenade somewhere, but that does not appear to be the case. I think we want to head that way, but let's double check. Yes, that's the way that we want to go.
Mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Do I even know how to fight? Oh, okay, so I can attack. Oh, look at that. I can use my momentum and my cargo to charge through them. That's holding my straps. What happens if I'm not holding my straps? Okay, so I wonder if I have more force with more cargo. And I suppose we're about to find out. What did he just say? We can use a strand to bind human enemies from behind and parry attacks at close quarters. Okay, so we can use those to maybe take them out with stealth. That's what we want to do. Let's go ahead and fabricate a post box before we try to scale this mountain. I wonder if I can put some of my cargo inside. I think we want to be light and lean for sneaking up on these mules. So, let's ready the PCC and use the PCC.
Construction complete.
No, we don't want to punch it. We want to activate. Can I not entrust it? No, so there's nothing actually that I can offload here at the moment, which is kind of a bummer because I'm carrying way too much stuff. Or in fact, just the opposite. I have indeed delivered it or entrusted it to a different player. I'm not sure how that happened, but let's see if that lightens the load. That did nothing to lighten our load, so I think we just need to find a way up the side of this mountain, and I want to proceed in the most gentle path possible. So let's go right up here. I'm probably being overly cautious here, but I want to make sure I'm sneaking in without alerting anyone, if at all possible. Did I just trip a scanner? And I did. So let's try a different approach. Let's go up and to the right and see if we can get a different approach vector so that we don't trigger any of those alarms.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
Let's build a watchtower and select the watchtower. So we want to select a PCC, and then it said do something else here to select a structure. No? Let's try that one more time. So when it is readied, I see. Let's go ahead and build that watchtower. The mules aren't gonna notice this. Giant structure. Right outside their camp.
Construction complete.
Let's interact with it somehow. Is there a way to? Hello. Let's use the watchtower. That's where we want to head. And let's see if we can zoom in. And it looks like there are 2 mules over there. And I'm sure that orange indicator over there that's moving is another mule. But none in this cave. But we'll worry about that once we bind these guys. So let's go get them.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Let's wait for that guy to come into our area, and then we'll get the drop on him if we can. No, it looks like he's going to stay over there. Come on. You can do it. Yep, he's looking right in our direction right now.
Huh?
And it looks like our stamina has been decreased. And we all know what that means. It's time for more delicious Monster energy drink. I don't know what Monster's thinking by shoving themselves in my video game experience over and over. I can't think of a single time in my entire adult life where I've gone out and bought a product so healthy and delicious that's meant for my active on-the-go lifestyle until now. And goddamn, is that delicious. Alright, I just pounded a Monster Energy drink doing those takes. Like a whole one, a big one. Look at that, we have received or collected our first crystal. Takedown. I don't think we want to pick up that ladder right now because we have quite a bit of a cargo load. So let's go take out this last guy, at least the last one that I can see, and recover our objective.
Busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
Can I make as much noise as humanly possible here? There's no indication. I think things are highlighted in purple if they can be picked up. It looks like that's the case, so let's go ahead and recover our objective. Okay, so here's what's in here. We definitely want the chiral printer interface. Let's go ahead and carry that on the back, although we're going to auto-arrange the cargo. Materials for large-scale construction, but those weigh a lot. Does it show what our cargo capacity is? Okay, so we're at 95 kilograms right now. And I think we have about 130 total, so let's be really careful with what we decide to pick up here. Oh, look! Performance-enhancing beverages. I wonder what that might be. Could it be Monster Energy drink? So, climbing anchors we don't want. Mule boots. Favored by mules, old-fashioned design, not hard-wearing, and they tend to break, so let's not pick those up. Precious metals way too much, so we have to be careful about what we choose. Let's try and carry that. We're at 170 kilos, so I think that's about as much as we want to carry. Let's go ahead and grab that Monster Energy drink. Let's auto-arrange our cargo. I wonder if this will all be here when I come back. Let's see what happens if we try to take this. Do we get a warning? That's way, that's way too much. Let's offload that. That is way too much cargo. And we're already auto-arranged. So let's go ahead and load out. What was that on the ground? Special device. Lost cargo. Oh, is that what I offloaded from that post box? Let's see. Okay, so when I offload it from the post box, I actually take it out and put it on the ground. I don't think we want to have that in our possession. So let's get rid of it. I think it's... Where is it? Special cargo device. Yeah, let's go ahead and offload that right there. You did it again. God damn it, Sam. Let's put that down. Thank you. And let's move away from it. And now let's grab our straps. That's a little annoying. So we have to move sufficiently far away from anything on the ground before we do this and secure our load and hold on to our straps. So let's not forget that. Just for fun, while we're here, let's go ahead and check out that cave.
Too close. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
This is quite a ridiculous load we're carrying, but we must deliver it to its intended destination. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and scan this area before we go charging in just to make sure. Nope. So let's not do any of this. Because we can't hold anything else. Let's go ahead and drop those metals. Let's make sure we get sufficiently far away from them this time. And then grab our straps. Again, I really wish I had some type of flashlight in this game. What's happening? Where are you going? It'd be really nice to be able to see what the hell is in there. Let's see if my Odra deck can give me an indication. No, I think that ladder just goes nowhere.
Thanks for the help.
This is actually very helpful. Let's rappel down the side of this cliff instead of going the way that we came up.
Chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. And all we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next border. Make sure you're not him.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Sam, Cairo crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any Cairo crystals you're carrying.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Let's go ahead and deliver requested cargo. Let's deliver that. We can return these. Are they selected to be returned? It will be returned to its recipient. Okay, so let's do that. Those should already be selected, and go ahead and confirm.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities. Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Go ahead and speed through this. And this.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work.